And welcome to Narc Abuse No More. Because your feelings is your host, Dr. and Evangelist Kate Elrich.
Hi, and welcome to today's podcast of Narc Abuse No More, where we're here to help you admit what you feel in order to heal from the effects of narcissistic abuse, because your feelings do matter. Yes, they do. But before we go on with today's podcast, I'd like to invite you to visit us on our website at www.narcabusenomore.org. Again, that website address is www.narcabusenomore.org. And on our website, you'll find valuable information regarding narcissism, relationships, and if you have missed any of these podcasts, all you have to do is go directly to our website and listen to us from there. Now, just to let you know, we're on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Central, and that is on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play, iTunes, Castbox, and Deezer. We're also on Amazon Audible, Rumble, Brighteon, and the Tube. That's why we're on YouTube. So you have a variety of different platforms that you can listen to us from. But if all else fails, all you have to do is go directly to our website and listen to us from there. Again, that website address is www.narcabusenomore.org. Oh, just to let you know, we also have our new podcast that we're doing. It's Veterans in Christ, and that's on every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central, on various platforms, so you can tune in for all those who are active duty military. If you're a veteran, reservist, or whatever the case may be, you will find some valuable information. We talk about the spiritual aspect of having that relationship with Christ, as well as benefits and different things that you may be entitled to, as well as the latest news that you can use as it relates to the Bible and in time. So now it is finished in time podcast. So you want to join us for that as well, which is aired every every Wednesday and every Sunday. That's every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Central, as well as our Saturday morning prayers. All right, what are we talking about today? We are talking about let me just say this. It's so much that's going on with relationships, and people are dying. Women are dying every day, as well as their children, due to being in abusive relationships. And so we're going to talk about today the 8 warning signs of dating abuse that you need to know. The 8 warning signs of dating abuse that you need to know, because let me let you know this. If they are abusing you before you say I do to them, they're going to abuse you after you say I do to them. If you say, oh, well, I'm just going to live with them and test it out, well, you're going to be somebody's testing punch bag if they are abusive. And you want to really do things in the way that God would have us to do it, and that's up under the matrimony. But you also need to make sure that's the person who God has sent to you, all right? Because so many people are being abused, and God is not an abuser, okay? God is not an abuser. And so therefore you need to know before you go down the aisle of who you are getting entangled with. And during the dating process is the time to be able to evaluate and check that person out and make sure that this is the person that's for you. So number one, and this comes from beautycares.com, and let me just say this. If you are going through abuse right now, please call 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-SAFE. You also can go to www.thehotline.org, www.thehotline.org, and you can also text the word STAR to 88788. Again, text the word STAR to 88788. Okay, so one of the things that you need to notice when you are dating someone is intensity. And someone that, and I'm going to just read this briefly to you. It says someone who just met exhibits the following behavior: lying, exaggeration, insisting you move in, get married, have kids immediately. They're over the top. They're bombarding you with all kinds of emails and calls and everything. So they're intense. Someone that's trying to rush you into the relationship or rush you into things that you don't want to do. That's a warning warning sign. You even have to apply this in your personal life. If someone is putting pressure on you to do something that you're not wanting to do, or you just say, you know what, I've checked things out, I am not feeling comfortable with this, so therefore I am not going to pursue this. If someone cannot accept no, then guess what? That is a red flag. So this intensity that the person have, or you catch them lying, or they're insisting that you do something, or they're going over the top and bombarding you with all kinds of questions, and you're feeling really uncomfortable. That is a sign that this is not for you. If they're trying to pressure you into doing sexual things that you're not ready for, or you don't feel comfortable with in the confines of marriage or whatever, this is something that is a warning sign. Number two, jealousy. When you have someone that is behaving irrationally, they get angry easy. They're accusatory, so they're accusing you of things. They're very demanding. This is something to pay attention to while you're in the dating stage, because it lets you know that there are some issues that's going to be unresolved issues should you say I do. So if this person is jealous and they're accusing you of one this, one that, when someone can't even say hi without them accusing you, oh, you must want this person, oh, you were looking at them, oh, you were checking them out. That's a sign to say, you know what, no, that's not going to work for me. Do not get so desperate that you will take anything. You can say, well, you have women, oh, I've been alone for so many years and I'm just tired of being alone, but you can also be in a relationship and be alone as well. Come on now. Many people are married, but they're not acting married. All right. You have a lot of lonely people that are in marriages. Okay. I have counseled many of them. They're lonely in the marriage, and you do not want to be lonely in the marriage. All right. So, and if you're experiencing this in the dating process, then guess what? Something is wrong. Please beware of the warning signs. It's better to, again, know before you go down the aisle. Know while you're dating this person that, oh, this person got some issues. Oh, this person got some psychiatric issues that I can't handle. I can't deal with. It's best to make those decisions before than after. Number three, this person is controlling. They tell you how to dress, how to think, what to do, and they're checking your cell phones, your emails. They're trying to see who you're with, where you. If you're not married to this person, then guess what? You are limited with the information that you need to be given to this person, okay? So you do not have to feel as if, oh, I gotta check in. If that person doesn't have a ring on your hand, all right, you haven't had a name change or your last name change, you do not have to check in. Now, let me just say this. Once you get to really dating this person, and once you get to know this person, and you know that this is a good person, okay, not that you want them to be good, but if they are a good person, okay, this is the person God has for me, then you're going to be more I'm going to say you're going to be more in tune with that individual. You're going to be more intent, or should I say, you're going to be more intentional on saying, you know what, I'm going out of town, because you care for that person. I'm going out of town. I gotta maybe preach in Chicago, or I gotta go over my friend's house. We're gonna be gone for a little while, and you're going, because you're building that trust. Okay, you're building that trust, and it's not something that's demanded. It's something that, is earned. And so you say, you know what, I'm going to be here, but if you need to reach me, then, and that's just that's courtesy, where you all have developed that trust. You say, you know what, this person, if they can't reach me, then they might be worried. So I'm going to just let them know. And it's not a control issue. This is something that, you know what, I really care about this person. This person is important to me. So therefore I'm going to let them in on the things that I love, I do, or let them know so they won't be worried about me. That's different than someone that's controlling and manipulative and or is trying to prevent you from even having any type of life. Number 4, the person is isolating. So therefore, they want you to spend all their time or all your time with them. You can't do anything independent of them, and they in their mind they forbid you to do things. Well, you know what? If you are not married to this person, then guess what? I got a problem with that. Okay. You have to be careful. Now, this is not to say to not respect. There should be a mutual respect towards each other. If you're not married to this person is trying to isolate you away from your friends, your family, your job, your coworkers, and different ones, then that is a problem. Okay, it's telling you that this person has some possible control issues, and you need to talk to maybe talk to someone who's on the outside looking in, and they can say, you know what, they can validate, you know what, that person is a little controlling, or whatever the case may be, someone that you respect, and so you can have a sense of objectivity when it comes to that relationship. So if they're trying to isolate you, then that is a major problem. And let me just say this, because oftentimes people would think, oh, well, that's so cute. They just care about me. Oh, they just want to spend a lot of time with me. Oh, they love me. No, baby, they want to control you. Okay. That's not love. Okay. Love is not intimidated by other people. Love is not saying that, oh, I just want you all to myself, and I'm never going to share you with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your coworkers, whatever the case may be. That is insecurity. Okay. So when someone is doing that to you, it is insecurity. No, it is not love. It is insecurity. And you need to pay attention to that. Someone that is that insecure where you can't even be out their sight, or they just acting as if they're going to die without you. No, you need Jesus to live. You need air to breathe. But no, do not let someone choke the breath out of you. Now, when you get married, let me just say this, should you get married, that's going to be different. When you're going to spend more time together, you're making decisions together. You're coming together. You're coming in agreement. The two become one. So those are different things. But at the same time, you have to be careful before you say I do that, to make sure that this person is not so insecure that you won't be able to flow in the things that God has for you, because you don't want to be a person where you cannot live a proper life the way God would have you to. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back in just a moment.
When I found you, I found somebody who cares. When I found you, found my most intimate prayer. When I found you, I found what every heart dreams of. When I found you, I found love. When I found you, I found the rest of my life. When I found you, I told all others goodbye. When I found you, I saw my fears fly away like a dove. When I found you, I found love. I know true love sounds crazy, my fate in your arms. When I found you, I found no cause for alarm. When I found you, I knew this love was a gift from above. When I found you, I found love, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know true love sounds crazy, but worth waiting for. You are the one, my only, forever and more. When I found you, I found a scholar with style. When I found you, found one more reason to smile. When I found you, I knew I finally found enough. When I found you, I found love. Yeah, I did. When I found you, I found love. When I found you, I found love. I found love.
Oh, when I found you. Come on now. I found love. Too bad I ain't a singer. I gotta stay in my lane. All right. Okay, here we go. I pray that you all are having a wonderful new year of this Gregorian calendar, and that the remainder of your year will be blessed and stress-free, and as we always say on the podcast, narcissistic-free. All right, number 5, criticism. One of the things that is a red flag when you're dating someone is if they're always criticizing you. And I often say on this podcast, there's a difference between destructive criticism and constructive criticism. Okay. So constructive criticism means that I'm looking out for your best interests. I'm trying to help you. I'm not condemning you. I'm trying to give you some advice that can help uplift you and help you become the better person that you are meant to be. I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm trying to give you these critiques so that you can be the best that you can be. For example, when you go to school and you have a professor, if you have a good professor and they critique your paper, they're giving you constructive criticism where you should have used this, you should have used that, you should have put an A here, you should have put eliminate the that's constructive. Okay. Now someone that's destructive, they'll take that same paper. Oh, this is no good. Oh, you're not good. Oh, you know what? You'll never write good. You'll never be good enough. Oh, this person is better than you, and that person, that's totally destructive. So when you're in a relationship, a person that may make you feel bad. They call you ugly. They call you fat. They call you stupid. They call you dumb. They want you to feel bad about yourself. They want to brainwash you to make you feel as if only their opinion of you matter. And let me just say this because I remember hearing this for the first time when I was in high school, when Les Brown, motivational speaker Les Brown, had come to our high school. And I don't remember what he talked about, but I remember this. And I always kept that with me. One person's opinion of you does not make it a fact. Let me repeat that. One person's opinion of you does not make that a fact. Okay. So just because someone thinks you could be the ugliest duckling on the world, but someone else will find you as a pearl, as a diamond, as a gem in the rock. Come on now. So their opinion of you does not make it a fact. But the thing is, you have to know that. Okay. Don't let them brainwash you into thinking that you have to view yourself yourself through their eyes. You be happy with you. Number 6, sabotage. One of the things you will find in a dating relationship that is red flag, is dating abuse, is they try to sabotage you. They will try to make you miss work, miss school, miss an event that you need to have. They will have a meltdown if you try to go. They will hide your money, your keys, your phone. They will try to destroy you, destroy your self-esteem. They want to sabotage who you are. Beware of the sabotagers, okay? Beware of the sabotagers, because these people are not confident within themselves. So therefore, they want to try to make it where you don't achieve, and you don't achieve the dreams that you want, or those people that love you. They don't want you to be loved. They don't want you to be validated by other people, but you first have to validate yourself, okay? But when you have true friends, when you have true loved ones, and they will uplift you, not bring you down, but uplift you. But when you're dealing with someone that's insecure in their own self in a dating relationship, they will sabotage you in order to bring you down. Be careful of that, and be careful of those that they'll make you feel, or they'll say this. They'll try to gaslight you, as we talked about in the last podcast. And they would try to gaslight you and say, oh, well, you know what? I'm telling you this for your own good, or I'm doing this because, or even they may deny that they're doing something altogether. But let me just say this. Do not allow anyone to sabotage you. And if you're dating someone and they're trying to sabotage you, for example, if you are the speaker at an event and they try to make you late, or they do something to try to sabotage your success, then guess what? They're going to do that throughout the whole marriage. Should you actually enter a marriage union with this individual, do not take it for granted the things that happen during the dating relationship, because oftentimes it's going to go into the marriage. People think that, oh, because we say I do, that they're going to automatically change and they're going to automatically be this wonderful person just because you are sharing last names. That's incorrect. Number 7, blame. The one thing that you will find that people will often do in these relationships, they will blame you, make you feel guilty and responsible for what they do. Okay. We often talk about with narcissists, they never take responsibility, for their behavior. Okay. They always going to, pass the buck on to somebody. It's just like in the beginning with Adam and Eve, and when Adam and Eve had eaten of the fruit, and God came and asked them in the garden, you know, what did you do? And Adam says, this woman you gave me, this woman you gave me, you caused me to eat the fruit, you know, tempted me with this fruit and I ate. Okay, so he blames God, and then he blames Eve. And then Eve, well, the serpent, okay, so then she blames the serpent, then the serpent. Okay, so they will blame you for their behavior or their aggression and the things that they do, and you do not. Let me just say this. Everyone should take responsibility for their own actions. So you do not want to be blamed for something that someone else does. So if they are not accountable in a dating relationship, if they don't take responsibility or accountability for the things that they do, then they're going to do that after you say I do. So beware. Do not ignore the red flags. Okay. Now, is anyone perfect? Everyone perfect? No, there's no perfect people, but there are some things that are red alert, red alert, red alert. It's just like when you're driving and you see the yellow light flashing. You got to be careful. Drive with caution, okay? And some things are just saying red, 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 and you need to stop and don't look back. All right. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
to know why I'm in love with you.
Patient and strong, always, no matter what I face, you've been there to bring me through just fine. On time, it took a while to see that your love was true.
Now no one can
Undo,
I belong
to you
until the end.
of time.
Good to know,
To know you're mine,
and all I want
to say
till my dying
day.
I just wanna be close to you.
Honest and sweet, heaven is where I wanna be, where I am when I'm with you.
Perfect, yes, perfect is what you gave for all the world to see. Now no one can
Undo,
I belong
to you
until the end.
of time.
Good to know, and all I want till my dying day. I just wanna be close to you. Come on, sis, follow me. You say.
Da-da.
Go out to sea, but now we know the truth. And no one
Now no one
can
can undo,
they can't do. 'Cause we
until
belong
the
to the
end.
end.
Good to
And I know that you'll change your mind and will. How long will you stay? I just wanna be close to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. How long will you stay? Hey. I just wanna be close to you.
I just want to be close to you. How will you say? I just want to be close to you. All right. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Let me give myself an applause. Yeah. Let me give myself an applause. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm just having some fun with you all. Okay, last but not least, anger. Come on now, anger. If you notice that they overreact to everything, if they have outbursts, if they threaten to do any kind of harm or danger to you, okay? If you feel in fear of them, if you're afraid of them, if you're walking on eggshells around this person, then guess what? This is not the person for you. Come on now. You should never have to walk on eggshells around a person that's supposed to care about you. Come on now. You should never have to fear that person's anger. Let me just say this also. If a person, if they're driving and you're seeing that they have road rage, that is a dangerous sign, okay? There used to be this song called, what's this song called? Danger! Who used to sing that song? I can't even think. I think Ludacris or something like that. That was back in the day in my club days, way back when, okay? But it was like danger. Okay, so that's dangerous. Okay, dangerous. And you don't want to be with someone who you are afraid of. Let me just say this, because women are mostly the ones who are the victims of domestic violence, and then children, but it also happens to men. And as we are on this program, equal opportunity offender, okay, so I talk about when it comes to the women as well as the men. But I'm going to just say this, because it's mostly predominantly women that are the ones that are being killed by domestic violence, are experiencing it, and then they're suffering for it. Be careful. You know, when you're dating someone, you gotta be careful because that's your life. Come on now, that is your life. And so if you're with the wrong person, they're giving you all these signs where they're angry. They're very angry individuals, and you're seeing outbursts. And I don't care how much you love that person, that is a sign that, hey, something is not right. Get out of this relationship. Come on now, get out of it. Now, you know, when it comes to marriage, you know, God created man and woman for each other. Okay, so when you say I do, you want to be you want to be careful that you are actually marrying the person that God has for you. Because if you do not wait and you just say I'm going to ignore the red flags, I'm going to go with this person, I'm tired of being alone, you are going to be sorry. Come on now, you're going to be sorry. You're going to go through so much heartache and pain, and you don't want to be marry this person, then you're praying, Lord help me, you know, he doing this, he doing that, she doing this, she doing that. Ask God beforehand, is this the person? Show me the signs. And when you see those signs, then guess what? Do not ignore them. Do not ignore them. That was a few years ago. I was taking a class, and it was one of my counseling classes when I was at Liberty, and the class was I can't remember the name of the class, but basically it was dealing with I think it was marriage and relationships. And so one of the things that it said in the statistics is that most of the people who wind up getting divorced later, when they were actually getting married, walking down the aisle. When I say walking down the aisle, you know, most of the time the man is standing up there, and then the woman is the one that's normally walking down the aisle. But when I say walking down the aisle, that's either one of them. Most of the time when they were standing there or getting ready to go through it, they already knew that this was not going to work. Oh, that says volume. That speaks volumes. They knew before they said I do that it was not going to work, but they went through with it anyway because some of them felt that, oh, the pressure, or, you know, the expectation, or we've already gone through all the counseling, or if they went to counseling, most of them didn't, but if they went to counseling, or you know, our families are already expecting us to go through with this, or my friends, what they're going to say, you know, well, I've already got all this investment. Let me just say this, people. It's never too late. If you are, I don't care if your wedding is tomorrow or the day of, or you up there and you about to put the ring on and blah, 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 blah. Do you take this woman to be your awfully wedded wife? Your lawful, did I say awfully wedded? Oh, well, yeah, it will be awfully wedded, lawfully wedded wife. Okay. So your lawfully wedded wife to having a whole blah 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 to this day forward to death do us part, blah blah blah. I don't care if you in the middle of getting ready to say it. If you know, if your spirit is telling you don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, then guess what? Don't do it. Listen to that voice that's telling you, no, this is wrong. Don't do it. It will save you heartache. Okay, it will save you heartache. So please do not allow, let me just say this, a lot of people spend more time planning the wedding than they do planning for the marriage. Let me repeat that. More people, they spend more time planning the wedding than they do planning for the marriage. And that's backwards, okay? Your wedding is just going to be one day for us, you know, those of us in the West, unless you're in another country and it's a week-long wedding, reception and all that. But the thing is in God's eyes, marriage is for a lifetime. Okay, marriage is for a lifetime, and so therefore you want to be sure and be careful, and you definitely don't want to be abused. And let me just say this: if you are already in an abusive marriage and this person banging you upside your head, let me just say this: get out. Women are dying every single day. They're dying because of someone that can't take someone moving on, or they want to keep that person in the relationship even though they're abusing them. Don't be the next victim that's being buried 6 feet under. Just recently, I was told about a woman. I'm not sure if she was in St. Louis or Illinois, but anyway, I'm not sure. I don't think they were married. I'm not sure, but the woman had, I think about 4 children, from what I understand, 3 or 4 children, and the father or whoever this person that she used to be in a relationship with, they had dropped the baby off at daycare, and some reason, well, the woman came up missing, and they had him in jail for they had put him in jail for another crime somewhere else for something that was not related. But while they had him in custody, they it came out that the woman was missing. Her family couldn't find her or anything. So make a long story short, she was dead. She was dead. He actually confessed to the crime. He had killed her. And now you have these babies, these children that are now without a mother. This is happening all the time, people. This is not something that, just every once in a while or whatever. This is happening all the time. And so therefore, please be careful. And let me just say to the men, that goes for you too, men. A woman should never disrespect you, a woman should never abuse you. A woman, the very things that we just talked about here, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. They're supposed to also, women, we're to respect the person that God has given us. And then the thing is that if you're in a relationship and you're dating someone and you see that, hey, that person is not aligning themselves up as God would have them to align, and guess what? That person is not for you. I'm single. I'll be 49 in a few months, and the thing is that I will not settle. I will not settle. I will not settle for someone who God has not ordained for me to be with. And does it get lonely sometimes? Of course it does. Yes, we all like to, be with that special person and all that, but at the same time, you do not want to settle for someone who will not treat you as God's king or queen. You want to be treated the best. And you have to understand. And let me just say this. You have to know your worth. Many people settle because they feel as if I can't do any better. I can't get any better. This is the best that I can do. No, it's not. No, it's not. But even if you don't wind up being with somebody, guess what? It's not worth settling for. It's not worth settling for. It's best to pray and ask God, who would you have me to be with? Is this the person you dating someone right now? Is this the person that, and don't just give your heart away. You dating, the Bible says guard your heart. People just throwing their heart in people's laps. You dating this one, dating that one, and this one don't work out, and that one. Stop, hold up, wait a minute, okay? Just wait, just stop. It doesn't make you any more or less of a person just because you're coupled. Okay, I know we live in a society where if you're not dating anyone or you're not with anyone, and people think, sometimes they think something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with me because most of y'all that's coupled up ain't even happy. Oh yeah, they might take the pictures and put them on Facebook and all that, love, but half of y'all, more than half of y'all, that's why more than 50% of our marriages end up in divorce. Y'all ain't happy. Y'all not happy. And I'm not talking about just, a marriage, because there are no perfect marriages, there are no perfect relationships, and there are no perfect people. But my goodness, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your abuse to yourself. And with that I'm saying is that you have to be comfortable within your own self. Yes, there are people that are not married. They never been married, never had children, or the case may be. That's my case. I've never been married, never had children. But guess what? I know what not to do. I know what not to get into. Okay? And so therefore, because, the mistakes you may have made in the past, whether it was dating, because most of us have made mistakes with dating, being in a relationship with the wrong person, just want to be with somebody. Yeah, been there, done that, not doing that no more. Okay, I'm happy with my dog and 2 cats before I will be in a relationship with somebody that is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you have to tell yourself that, hey, I would be happily content by myself. Yeah, you might have those lonely moments. Okay, we all do. At the same time, I'm like, I am not that desperate where I am going to settle. All right. All right, we are up out of here. I pray today's podcast has been a blessing to you and that you will know your feelings do matter. This is Dr. K.O. Ritual, Narc Abuse No More, helping you to admit what you feel in order to heal from the effects of narcissistic abuse. Until next time.